All right, it's King Shit here in the castle on a rainy Saturday morning, and before we get started, just so you know, this video is not intended for viewers who are not of legal age for cannabis in their state. This channel is not monetized, and all the content is intended as opinion and not to encourage anyone to do any illegal acts. Having said that, what are we talking about today? We're talking about this right here. This is a 510 style vape cart with some oils from the, I want to say it correctly. I want to say Fenway, but it's Fernway. Being I got the Red Sox hat, got Fenway on the brain. Doubleheader today. Go Sox. I'll be going to see a game real soon. Sunday, May 4th, I think it is. Come see us at Fenway. All right, so this one, I've had one other one at least by this brand from my local dispensary at Garden Remedies, and the other one was it was like a flowery name. It'll escape me for a second, but and that was pretty good and pretty high potency. I'm not a huge vape guy, but it's very convenient to have when you don't want to spend the extra time to twist one up, or if you're at a show, or if you're out about somewhere where you're going to be in the car and things like that. So these can be a real good thing. Usually, if you watch me on Sunday Blues, it gives me a chance taking these little tune up before I do the weekly song, and that's always cool. So they're definitely a staple with me, but never my prime thing. I'd always rather be a flower, and occasionally waxy concentrates, but usually they get twisted up in a J with the flowers, a spliffer, as I like to say. And we're gonna take a look here at what's in the box here, and there's also a little QR code thingamajiggy on the side for the COAs, I believe. But I'll tell you about this. This one, unlike a lot of the concentrates in the dispensaries locally, has not gone to THCA. I don't know the details. I don't know if it's harder to do oils, or maybe not possible even to do oils with THCA. I don't know. But what this does have is the Delta 8 THC is 87.39%, and total active cannabinoids, 92.8%. No CBD, no CBDA, nothing else. Just a few other random ones at 5.39%. All right, now we're going to crack this open. I don't have to twist anything, so we don't have to take any breaks. Like I said, this one's probably going to go by kind of quick, but here's the one I had by this same company. There's maybe like one or two little pokes left in it. So let's take that one off and maybe save that for when I'm really out and want that one or two last pokes. But that was a good one. Um, Interesting thing though, these are half gram. Usually, for a long time, I'd go when there's a good deal and get the gram ones, but they seem after they get about half to 2/3 through, they seem to clog very often, worse than the half gram. They can all clog occasionally, but this in particular, really, um, had made that happen worse than any of the other ones that I had. So, uh, the I should say the previous almost all the gram over the half gram ones seem to, it doesn't matter which company or where they come from. That's been my experience. And I saw another YouTuber had bought a gram that came in two halves for that reason. They even say on it to help you avoid getting clog situations. Now, what we're going to do here, they give you a little line on the back where it says to cut. So we'll do a little fingernail on that to get it open. And then you press the little button on the side here to slide it out. Let's see how well it works. See, the other side has some paper too. I should have. They don't give you the little cut here, but you really need to. Get my thumb in there. Now we're cooking. All right, thumb on there. Pop that little sucker out. There it goes. All right. there you have it. Kind of an interesting little display that it comes with, huh? Not bad, huh? I like it. Let's take it out of there. Let's see if it comes with anything interesting. A little Fernway sticker. A little Fernway type. I think it's got the COAs and some details about it. Pretty good for your money. And the money, I'll say, was $32 for the half, which it looks like a pretty healthy half, to be honest. Let me make sure this is truly a half. Let's see what it says on it. That's what I believed I was getting. And again, not just for the price or any other reason. It is a 1 gram. It says 1 gram on it. I'm going to take a second. Well, I'll go back when I print this and see. I had believed that these were half grams, so that makes it a pretty good deal. But it also might make it subject to a little. See, the last one you could tell that was the half gram version, and it was from the same dispensary, and I believed it had said half. Could be my mistake. That wouldn't be the first time, right? So we're gonna get those little plasticky covers off. We're gonna thread that baby in there just like so. And they have that slightly different top, and they do give you a little top that goes on there if you want to keep it on there afterwards to keep it hopefully from clogging and leaking. I On the other style, they stay on there pretty good, so I've done that in the past for the most part. I don't know if we will. The last one I didn't bother keeping the top for this one. Small stuff, right? First world problems. Well, now this one, the name of the particular strain on this one, I believe I said Space Queen. It's supposedly an indica. So those are usually my favorite strains and stuff. The name Space Queen makes you wonder what it could taste like. You know, most of the stuff I get from this dispensary, they use their high flavor brand, which tend to be very all fruity flavors for the most part. Fruit terpenes added, I imagine, and they're all really good and pretty high percentage for the most part. But this is a little different. I really like the other one as far as flavor and again, for the not clogging situation, we'll see how well this goes. I won't know from just today's experience, but we'll see. So, everybody who's checking us out, thanks very much. Appreciate you coming by, checking out my content, hanging out with me a little bit. Feel free to leave comments, sub if you want, like if you want, hate me if you want. It's all good. Just let us know in the comments. It's all good. So, here we go. Cheers, everybody. Got a little bit of that citrusy. I'm gonna say that limonada. I don't know. That's Spanish, I know, but there's a terpene, limonita, or something like that. That's one of, if not the most common ones out there. And I sense that kind of thing in here, and that's good. Tasted smooth. I usually keep my pen on the high red setting. See if you can see that when I press it. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. But there's 3 settings, the highest one. So, in my opinion, you don't have to leave it heating up as long to get a good toke off it. Some people say you're too high, you killed it to flavor and stuff. I don't know, maybe if you're really taking a ridiculous toke off it, but otherwise, I think it's just a little more convenient. I charge this usually daily, so, and it doesn't run out. It just doesn't. So let's go for another one. Yep. Definitely has that lemonish, citrusy taste, which is great. Give it a second and talk about effects. It's indica. It's a down kind of a feeling. And that's what I'm feeling so far. Not quite thrashed yet. We got the thrasher on today for all my skate brethren out there who might be checking in. Been trying to get out and ride. As a matter of fact, just found out today something I didn't know for might be skate related people out there. A park I'd been meaning to get to for a long time up in Dover, New Hampshire, not too far from here. They had a really cool, like elbow shaped mini ramp that, unbeknownst to me, I came across an ad saying it was selling the skate like covering from it for people who maybe want to build or fix their own ramps. And so I took a little search, and sure enough, that the ramp's gone, but they built a permanent in place concrete park that looks pretty cool. So maybe another place for old king shit to get to before the summer's over. We shall see. Let's give another bat off the bat here. Yes, very satisfied. Thumbs up. Good flavor. Smooth hit. Price wasn't bad, and especially now that I know it was a whole gram for that $32. Wow, that's a pretty good deal. The high flavor ones are usually like 35. Sometimes go on sale for 25 for the full grams. So pretty good buy. Real good flavor. Smooth. What more do you want from your vape, right? Pretty happy. So I want to thank you for coming by. This was kind of a quick one, I think, and that's cool. I do have another concentrate from my last time at Garden Remedies that I haven't even got to yet that I'll be trying out maybe the next few days. Well, tomorrow, Sunday Blues. Don't forget, every Sunday, King Shit playing a new original blues tune right here on my channel. I sure will tomorrow. I think it's going to be a good one. So maybe early next week, we'll have that one. And I've been thinking about doing a super infused spliff vid. Well, I throw a little bit of everything at it. We shall see. So thanks for coming by. We'll see you next time. Until then, this is merry old king shit here in the castle from the bottom of my royal heart saying thank you, and we'll see you next time. Over and out.